problem? Ma'am, what is the problem? I can't even hear you. I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, you don't, then don't be disrespectful. You don't run my courtroom, I run it. You're gonna come in here, I'm gonna go on the record properly, and you're gonna present yourself appropriately. And not with a rag hanging off your head.
This is actually all that I have right now.
But you can take it off your head. I'm not asking you to remove your mask. I've identified you. You can keep the mask on.
I knew I was gonna get caught, and I know I had to come and do it. I had to do it. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you were expecting someone to catch you. You were not planning on turning yourself in.
No, I was gonna turn myself in.
When?
The whole thing. Well, like I said, Your Honor, my grandma has cancer. So my grandma's like my mom that raised me. And I mean, I was out there helping my grandma stay with my grandma.
Are you the same Zenaida Louise Ray who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of injury to a child bodily injury by omission on October 20th, 2021 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, off of state's original motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. A violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Zenaida Louise Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October 2022, February, March, June, July, November, and December 2023, and violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true, Your Honor.
State.
On state's first amended motion to adjudicate.
I'm sorry, I missed her response. What was that?
True.
Okay, thank you.
On next on the first amended motion to adjudicate, violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Zenaida Louise Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Now, true or not true?
True.
Finally, Your Honor, violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Zenaida Louise Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September 2025, and violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
State will waive the remaining violations on the original and the amended motion to adjudicate, Your Honor.
Any objection?
None.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to 4, 4, and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true
Yes.
to violation of condition 4, 4, and 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 4, 4, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. Both sides are going to open to the court with our recommendations.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
We are requesting that Your Honor revoke her probation, adjudicate her guilty, enter the affirmative finding of family violence, and sentence her to 10 years TDC.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking for her to be reinstated on probation with inpatient treatment. She tested positive a couple of times for marijuana, but at the moment, she's gotten some stable housing and a job from what I'm being told. I know she did not report, and the court takes that very seriously. I've spoken to her about it, but I think her life is just kind of all over the place still a little bit. Not stable housing, not steady employment. But I think her relationship with her mother has got a lot stronger, so she has more support now. And I would just ask for a chance to be reinstated, but again, would ask for some type of inpatient treatment.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
None.
They would also ask that you take judicial notice of the court's file.
All right, any objection to the court taking judicial notice of the court's file?
None.
All right, on here it says new case must be resolved before transfer to treatment facility. What is this new case?
It's a manufactured delivery, small amount. My understanding, and maybe I've spoken more than one prosecutor, is that upon the court's resolution of this, they were going to ask for that to be TIC.
That is correct, Your Honor. Once this is resolved, we'll
But what is the alleged offense?
Mark?
Yeah, alleged offenses of manufacturing, delivery of a controlled substance, PG 1 4 to 200. There is a co-defendant, however, in the way the drugs are found, there's only one bag attributable to this co-defendant. So I think once lab results do come in, which we haven't received, I do believe it will be a lesser degree.
All right, thank you. All right, anything you want to say? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what would you like to say?
Your Honor, I just wanted to say if I would be able to get another chance to turn my life around, my grandma did. I know she did have cancer. I
Now,
mean,
let me just tell you this. Your grandmother, did she just
no.
develop, when did she develop cancer?
It's already been 6 months. She's been going through treatment, and
So what have you been doing?
I mean, I've been working. I have a house out there. I speak with my mom. I got closer to my family.
But why can't you report?
I was in an abusive relationship from Maricosa, and when I was popping dirty for marijuana, I got scared, and I mean, I lost faith, I lost hope, and I just took off. And
So let me just tell you, I am not the one, let me see. According to this, the order placing you on probation, that was Judge Her. And then so is this the first motion to revoke?
yes, Judge.
All right. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. I mean, what have you done other than not report and pick up a new charge?
I mean, I was doing my classes, Your Honor.
Did you?
They kicked me out of bid. I was going to the one on Piper Lane.
Mhm.
It was twice in there. I was reporting it. I was using CBD because of my seizures, and I did get my insurance to get back on Keppra. So I've been getting Keppra to control my seizures, and I haven't been using marijuana since.
But I mean, you haven't done anything. That's the problem. And you've been on probation, according to this, since 2021.
I thought, like I said, I thought I just had a warrant, and I just stayed. I mean, I don't really get in trouble. I stayed in myself, out there.
No, I mean, you do because you have a drug case that's pending. But where are your children? Were your rights terminated?
I don't know what happened with them, Your Honor.
All right. So for you not to know what happened to your children, because this is an injury to a child case involving your children, means
They weren't my children, Your Honor. It was through CPS. CPS told me to grab their things for a whole week, and I've lost communication. They do, contact me through Facebook, the oldest one, and the dad still talks to me. They still try to reach out to me.
so you're saying these were not your children?
They were not my children, no, ma'am. I have no idea where they're at. I mean, through Facebook, they do still try to communicate with me, but I stay away because that was one of the conditions to stay away from the dad and the children.
Mhm.
So,
Your Honor, just really quickly there, the recommendation from probation was for cognitive track with ISF and then follow up with inpatient, which I certainly think she could appreciate, would benefit from.
I mean, I understand that, but sometimes I don't agree with what probation is recommending. She's been missing for a long time. And the only thing that she's done, and I'm not taking the drug case as true, I don't know any facts of that, but the only thing you've done is disappear and pick up a new case. I just don't think she is a good candidate for probation.
Well,
And
Judge,
I'm
I
not
would
considering
say
the other violations that are alleged in the motion because they were waived, but she's been missing for years. When's the last time you reported?
when I was in Atacosa,
And when was that? What year?
Your Honor, I don't even remember the year when I got out of Costa when I came back to San Antonio with my family. Like I said, I was in an abusive relationship using, and I came over here and I thought I had a warrant, and I apparently not. I didn't have a warrant from Costa, and I lost faith and hope, and I just stayed away, and that was the wrong thing to do. I should have just contacted my probation officer to see if I could get transferred to San Antonio.
So she's been missing for years. The
And
year
Judge,
of
just-
2022, 2023, and 2024.
And
And
Judge-
2025.
Judge, I just wanted to bring up just really, really quickly to the court's attention. I'm just, from what I've seen over time, is that a lot of times people come into the system because of a case and they have a lot of other issues with their life, right? And they're not well positioned to take on the responsibility of probation, even though they fully understand the consequences of not doing so. And I think that's where we kind of find ourselves at now, where she's in a better spot, both financially and with her job and with her family. I think to maybe grab onto probation and I guess maybe take it in the right direction to be able to fulfill its obligations more precisely and consistently, which I think she has not done. And I know the court's picked on, she's done nothing. But again, she was put into probation, I think, asked for a level of accountability. I think she needs some more support at that time. I know the court makes itself available for those things. But she, I think, just has some particular needs that needed to be addressed in that work. And I just asked the court to take that into consideration in fashioning a sentence. Again, we're asking for cognitive track and inpatient treatment.
And how old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. So here's the thing. It's not as though you're 17, right?
Right.
And how did you get arrested? Did you turn yourself in?
No, ma'am.
You were arrested and arrested when and for what?
I was with one of my friends. Well, we went to the store and we got pulled over, and she didn't want to take accountability for her drugs. So they charged us both for the same charge.
Mhm.
And now she's out. And I'm in here, and I mean, now I knew I had to come and take care of what I have to take care of.
But see, this is what I want you to internalize. But for the fact that you were pulled over and arrested, you still be out there doing whatever you're doing, not reporting for probation. Where did you see this going? That you were just never going to report and everybody would forget about it?
No, ma'am.
Then what were you expecting to happen?
I knew I was gonna get caught, and I know I had to come and do it. I had to do it. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you were expecting someone to catch you. You were not planning on turning yourself in.
No, I was gonna turn myself in.
When?
The whole thing. Well, like I said, Your Honor, my grandma has cancer. So my grandma's like my mom that raised me. And I mean, I was out there helping my grandma stay with my grandma.
I don't think you're a good candidate. You've been on probation since 2021. The only reason why you're here before me today is because you got pulled over. Otherwise, we never would have seen you. So I just don't think you're a good candidate. And I'm going to grant the motion. And I'll note for, the state did not want you to have deferred adjudication. You were given deferred adjudication to try to get your life together.
Yeah.
The court is going to grant the motion. The court will find you guilty. And then you know what else? Where you're saying people reached out to you and you reached out to them. You're not supposed to have any contact with any of these children.
Right. And I didn't, Your Honor.
And then we have there was supposed to be, there's an issue with Roosevelt, you pull it, and things that were taken in consideration. So the court is going to find you guilty. State is asking for 10 years defense. What are you requesting?
Your Honor, I believe the minimum is 2, so we would ask for a 3 to 4 year sentence. I don't think her priors are that bad, and the state has already acknowledged that this new case is The court hasn't heard it as true, but I think I appreciate the candor, at least saying, hey, it's a minimum amount of drugs. We're going to reduce the charge if it was to go forward, and they're willing to TIC it.
All right. The court is going to, as previously stated, find 4, 4, and 4 true. Find you guilty, revoke. There's to be no residing in any household with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There is to be no contact with Roosevelt, the letter U, pull it. Nishan, Nishan, Kami, Kami. Bhumika, Bhumika, I'm sorry, Bhumika, Kami. Rebecca, Rebika, Kami. Nabin, Kami. And probation, was the $100 ever paid to the Family Violence Center?
Judge, I did not show that it was.
All right, there's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there is $100 restitution to an approved Family Violence Center. And the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates in the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, and because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, and I'll request the Therapeutic Community Council. All right, good luck to you.
And that's with all back time, Judge?
Yes, she'll receive credit for any time served. Thank you.